Welcome back, everybody, to our Tyranid run. We are now starting to get Gigastructures like, Dyson spheres and stuff like that. But, ooh, what is this? Barrier Snapper. Arrays of defensive armaments prove much more effective than independent countermeasures. What does it even do? Sounds interesting, but I'd rather have the Dyson swarm. Now let's get those beautiful resources we need. Especially as a very hungry hive. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this. What can we make you? Foundries, I mean, we could produce the alloys we need here. We could also make it a tech world. We do need more tech, so tech it will be. Okay, go get it. Okay, it has low habitability for this. Like, I don't care. Just go get it. We'll be fine. Okay, so that one's done. Let's look at this one. You have a lot of districts, so I already know what I'm gonna make you. You're gonna be my alloy district. Forge world, planet automation on. Send. Gamma colony, drone colony. There we go. Okay, let them go work. I see you're still building this. You're not really doing much. Anything else in here that can be built? No. Is there a way to see what is on the queue to be built? I want to move this up. There we go. Ooh, we got more information. Let's see what the news is. Zeroni core world that I'm not even going to try. Tampere Illa contains the ruins of another abandoned Zeroni colony. The first steps to solving this mystery is to find and make contact with this world's psionic archive. Probe the crystal. Yeah, it's probing time. Oh, we gotta give you a governor. We have that's good at that. You're gonna go be the governor there. There you go. Go have fun. Resource usage. Okay. There you go. Go have fun. Now let's give him. Where is the spawning pool? There's a spawning pool, and you get an automation building. There you go. So have some fun. Enjoy that. Yeah, you're still working over here. How are we doing on our science? Where is science now? There it is. Wow, we are pretty low on that. But I mean, it's, we're in the start. We're not too bad. Okay, Tyranid Drone 41 discovered an ancient cache of resources among the ruins on Gertab 2. They are even now in the process of being shipped off to our central store. That is really good. And you're still investigating. Interesting. Okay. You need an upgrade. What do I want to give you? What's your job? Okay, you're a governor, so we're going to give you power sub-supplier. There you go. Have fun. Okay, so you're excavating. What are you doing? Okay, you're not doing anything, so go get to work. Damn lazy drones. I gotta tell them to do everything. Okay, grab this, research that. Here, here, and here. There you go. Get to work. Okay, what does this do? Terraforming speed and cost, Gigastructure upgrades. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. We got another 33 months until we get the next one, and then we'll get another Ascension perk. So we're moving at a pretty good rate, I'd say. Our amenities are really low here. But, I mean, hey, they're working on it. They will get to it. Oh, more information. Tyranid Drone 41 halted the ascent and returned to the ground. As the ISS Narval descended, the glyph's orange glow intensified more and more as the ship grew closer and closer. Puzzled by the development, the team decided to do a lap of the planet, flying over every glyph at low altitude, watching each one light up as they passed over. Eventually, all the glyphs were lit and remained lit, but the crew is still none the wiser as to what this meant. Tyranid Drone 41 has decided to land once again at the Polar Research Site and re-examine the geoglyphs directly. Interesting. I swear, if some sort of monster comes out of this, I'm gonna be pissed. And let me upgrade my fleet a little bit. Let's see how they're doing. God, they are really weird looking. Okay, that's done. What do we have here? Ion stellar motor organs. Interesting. Let's get the mining thing. That could be useful. Now, who do we have on standby that's not doing anything? You're not doing anything. Okay, we have a sun here. I don't want to do it there. What about this one? Yeah, it has a ton of stuff here. Megastructure, arc furnace. There you go. This is a great place to build it. What is this? Okay, when we took our first steps into the void space, we knew that there would be new challenges to overcome and planned accordingly. So we thought sometimes even the best sometimes even the best estimates of a problem complexity can be wrong. The realities of organizing and implementing large-scale space construction have proven to be more taxing on our supply lines than initially expected, and a significant restructure will be required going forward. A potential avenue for research into this new manufacturing and deployment techniques promise to solve these issues, but remain unproven. What does this give us? Applied supertensils. Research applied supertensils will be required to make any significant progress. Okay. Wait, we're making progress. I call that a plus. Now, let's give them a research enclave. Oh, more information. What is that? It was much easier to establish contact with the crystal this time around. Using protocols we established with the previous one, again, its records are fragmented, but we have learned that another advantage of being able to enter the Shroud was that the Shroud touches all parts of the physical galaxy, perhaps all part of the universe simultaneously. If one can enter the Shroud, it is possible to exit at any known location. This ability to psionically jump between physical locations allowed the Zeroni to spread to all corners of the galaxy because they spent most of their time within the Shroud. The Zeroni established relatively few permanent colonies, though they did set up were more mostly located near to their homeworld. The crystal has given us a location that was sort of shrine. I have a bad feeling about it. There's just something about it. I think we need engineering, so we're going to tell them to work on that. Okay, so these are still being colonized. This is done. Okay, is there anything left for you to research? Yes, there is. Go get to work. You know what to do. Okay, so we have one here. And here's still working on that. Wow. How are you doing? 0 chance of breakthrough. Okay, well, we just got that done. Where do we have another science ship on standby? I thought we did. We had 3. Where's the other one? Okay, yeah. 1, 2. What is wrong with me? God, am I that tired? It's right there. Okay, so what we're going to tell you to do. Survey here. 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 And we're just going to search out this little sector right here and see if it connects to anything that we should be concerned about. Okay. Then you're going to go here and there. There you go. How are we doing on our mining world? I understand he's not putting anyone in the mines, which I don't get. Why are you not doing that? Like, what are you producing? 38. I don't understand. Management. Somebody show me the reason they're not doing their job. Decisions. Consume world. What would this even do? I don't... What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so all this is built. Build dynamics. I mean, we could build a research lab. Yeah, let's build one. Never know. It could turn out well. Or research. Wonderful. Okay, let's exotic gas refinery. We'll need that for later. Bioreactor could be interesting. That could be useful to us in the long run. Let me get another scientist. He'll be ready soon, I think. Where's the free one? Here you are. Go grab that. And how is he doing? Yeah, he literally can't build anything right now from that. It is really screwing us over. How are they doing here? Yeah, let's build one, see what they do. Dyson Swarm. Okay, here it is. Applied super tensils. 41 months. Good God, that is a lot. I mean, I guess it makes sense for something so large. We have a new scientist. Leader experience. How old are you? 16? What are you, 6? Yeah, we'll take drone 40. Let him go work on it. He's got the time. I know he's only level 1, but he'll figure it out. Wait, is that the one we just got? Okay, yeah, he's perfect for it now. He'll get it done. Colonial centralization. That does seem interesting. Look, we do have cloning vats. Help us grow a little faster. Let's get the cloning vats. You never know. Let me make sure my edicts are still on. I want to make sure we're researching as fast as possible. That is interesting looking. Finding and communicating with the psionic archives has become much easier now. Contact can be made as soon as our expedition lands, at which point we can access more detailed records and concepts. From what we have learned here, some things are too good to be true, and so it was with the godhood granted to the Zeroni by the Shroud. The energy required to power the vast changes in the Shroud competition had to come from somewhere, and for them it originated from the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. As the Zeroni made their changes within the Shroud, so the singularity expanded, consuming the mass at the galactic center and converting it into energy, which was then siphoned into the Shroud. This discovery shook the Zeroni. Debate turned into argument. Arguments led to division. Division turned to civil war between the two main factions. Now that is very interesting. Maybe we'll find something that's actually useful. Okay, so they're moving. Start working on that. All this looks good. Forge World's ready. Do we have somebody that's good at that? Leader experience could be useful. How old are you? You're 12, so you'd be better at this. Feels weird putting a 12-year-old in charge, but I have to remember that all their memories are basically installed, so they know exactly what to do. Okay, we're going to give you... There you go, get to work. Okay, what about this one? Okay, he's set to autonomous. And what is your job? Okay, you're a tech world. Do we have any techies available? 20% experience gain. Planetary infrastructure. Okay, we're just going to get this one. Where is he? Right here, experience gain, because he can basically just learn it as he goes. And we can upgrade him right now, it looks like. Okay, close all that up. Oh, actually, we do need to install the automation thing while we're at it. Mysterious Glyphs 4. Shortly after returning to the surface of Gert Tab 2, the science team sensors detected major seismic activity, and for a brief moment, and all the glyphs stopped glowing at once. Concerned for the well-being of the crew, they quickly boarded the ISS Narval 3 and once more took to orbit. As soon as they left the atmosphere, Gertab 2, the ship's sensors detected a tremendous increase in tectonic activity. Gertab 2's surface began to burst open, and giant bolts of orange light was launched from the inside at the speed far beyond what we have ever been able to achieve. The light soon left the visible range, but the crew were able to determine its intended destination by its heading. We should investigate the system it appears to be hurling towards. Okay, where's it hurling towards? Oh, right here. Okay. Can we go straight to where it is? We can. Okay, you're going to survey the system and then do that. Now, for you, you're in charge of the colony. Let's give them more resilience. Now, how are my edicts doing? Okay, we're rank 7. Okay, that's still on. I don't know why it's taking all this. Okay, learning campaign. That's definitely useful. Terraforming speed. No, so like we don't really need that right now. How are we doing on getting our super tinsels? We're getting closer. What is this? The monolith we found on... Not even gonna try. Dwarfs the science ship we sent to investigate it. A majestic smooth slab of metal. The once garnished pigments pattern on the front have been reduced to mere flecks. A small power outlet on the machine's side promising secrets will be unveiled in exchange for a modest sum of energy credits. Activate the machine. The machine stirs, ancient mechanisms clanking behind the smooth facade. After much whirling and buzzing, and a dramatic pause, the metallic panel slides back and the ship's sized cylinder rolls out of the machine. The cylinder is empty and it contains long evaporated through a corroded sealing cap. The container itself is still in good shape, though an unknown alloy is on par with the metal we use to make our ships fascinating, I guess. What the hell am I supposed to do with it? I don't see how that helps me. Shard rail accelerate. Yeah, get that. We want to upgrade the military. I really don't see how that helps me, to be honest. What are you doing? You're already done researching that? Wow. Okay, so you're doing all that. We can send him out and let him go take a look here. See if there's anybody nearby that wants to, discuss friendly, food. We'll take him out to eat. We'll have a friend for dinner. I'll have him go over there. Now, for you, go get us a base here. And here. Now, how are we doing on our sprawl? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Get another tradition. What do we want? Ooh. Enigmatic engineering? Maybe. No, because we'll just take the whole planet. Don't want that. Grasp the void. The vast expanse of the galaxy holds limitless riches for those. Okay. FTL travel technology now appear. No, we don't want that. One vision? That could be nice. I kind of like mastery of nature, though. I mean, can I hold it for something else, though? Is there anything down here that I could get instead? Or do I have to get that? Okay, max yeah, let's take this. Why not? I mean, we have enough slots. I know a bunch of y'all are probably screaming at me in the comments right now, but you know what? Let's just do it. It could be interesting. We might as well master our environment. It makes sense. Now let's take a look at this black hole and see what's so weird about it. Ooh, nope, you're gonna research that. And then we're gonna go here, 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 there, and back here. There, let him get to work. Okay, so he's almost done researching here. That's great. Let's find out what all this hard work was for. What is this? Having arrived in the system after the orange bolt reached it. I don't know what that was. Reached it. It's nowhere to be seen. Despite all the time spent on this anomaly, there's been no real insight into what geoglyphs were for, who made them, why they made them, or what the orange bolt was. However, after some investigation of strange debris strewn about the system, it appears there was once some kind of megastructure here, probably destroyed over time by the black hole. Inside the debris, our science drones discovered a large and functioning data cache containing advanced technologies and knowledge related to wormhole stabilization. However, the most significant find was an extremely alien and otherworldly artifact. Studying the artifact is certainly going to be worth it. Interesting. Now, what the hell is this? This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone. At some point in the distant past, all manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside this asteroid's weak gravitational well, being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of metal that could be salvaged by a mining station. Let's see what this looks like. I don't see all this trash it seems to be talking about. Okay, let's get another one of these. What do we want? I mean, logistics seems interesting. We have supremacy also. Yielding, well, bulwark. What does bulwark do? I don't think we can even use the bulwark. It's about 4.0 with bulwark. Where's the bulwark? Or the then it gives us the giant protection world, basically. Unshakable transportation, celestial armada. Where is it? I don't see it. It was in here. Interesting. It was here, but now it is not. Does this give us anything? That's for artillery. Grants world. We're definitely going to need this, but between this and supremacy, supremacy could be useful in case we run into someone. So we're going to probably go with supremacy.
Available.
Oh, good. So you're going to call it. Let's get adaptive bureaucracy. What is this? Quill battery. Sharpened quills fire at accelerated rates, delivering devastating volumes of overwhelming shields and shreds holes. Could be useful. Seismic tunneling. That's basically more minerals that we don't need. Let's do 0G refining. We got 7 months before we can get the other thing online. Okay, and you need an upgrade. What are you doing? You're excavating, so we're going to give you a scholar. There you go. You're my scholar now. Can we go see where he is? There he is. How are you doing on your excavation? Hey, he's making progress now. Look at that. He's doing a good job, finally. We can finally figure out what the hell this thing is. Oh, that's so creepy looking. Where, there you are. How are we doing here? 70%. Oh. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location of the Epsilon colony. Whether prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by a slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference of life on Epsilon, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to, and could something come through the portal from the other side? That is possible. We could send a probe in. Oh, we got some technology. That was pretty quick, actually. Let's get some synthetic crystal plants. Okay, what do you do? You're a commander, so we'll give you this. There you go. Now for the tech world, are all of them set up as I want them to be? Okay, you need more stuff, so we're going to give you a spawning pool, and I'm going to give you automate this. And do the same thing for you. Automation, spawning pools. There you go. You're welcome. Has he discovered anything that's worth looking at? Okay, you have. Ooh, we found something. What did we find? An orbital ring. That is pretty interesting. Abstract physics theory. Oh, research alternatives. I need that. I don't care about the other stuff. Just give me more alternatives to look at. We have got to do something about energy quick. Tyranid Shrine. Further details of the Tyranid Civil War factions have been extracted from the crystal. One faction, which came to be known as the Divine, felt that the fate of the physical galaxy was of no concern to the Tyranid, who could continue their omnipotent existence in the Shroud until the entire galaxy was consumed in some unimaginably far-off future. Even then and there, other galaxies, perhaps even other universes, which could conceivably be consumed. The other faction, the Saviors, were against the Tyranid. Was against us. The Tyranid should not destroy the galaxy to live as a parasitic gods. Even outside of the Shroud, their psionic abilities guaranteed them a utopian existence. The location of the Tyranid research outpost was included in this torrent of data. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Does that mean you're done now? Okay, where is this outpost? Situation log. Okay, study the arcane artifact. Let's send a probe in on this, and we'll work on this too. Okay, where is this site? Okay, so it's right. Wow, that's interesting. Pretty far away. Can we get to it? Outside your empire. Great. So we can't even figure out what the fuck it is. We could build an outpost and then destroy it, but that's gonna be expensive. There's more speed too. So let's work on upgrading our environment. We need to really work on that. Okay. Yeah, about mining world. Can you? Okay, you could do this. Turns alloys into super tensils. Yeah, you could definitely do that. What? Okay, you're my forge world. Why can't you do this? Give me molecular. Okay, and then logistics lab. Why not? Do we have any free construction guys? Like, is he actually? He's actually making progress. Look at that. And we can build a Dyson sphere right now, I believe. Where do we have anyone that's free to do it though? You are, okay. Where do we want to build this beauty is the question. This was like a good spot right here, but this could be too. Like, yeah, that has a habitable planet, so we don't want to do it there. We'll build right here. There we go. That should solve our problem, I think. I'm glad we're finally making, progress on building the arc furnace. What is this? A dimension of suffering. The dimensional portal of the Epsilon colony seems to lead to a realm which is opposed to the sapient mind on a fundamental level. Any and all contact with materials from this dimension cause intense suffering in the subject, which if continued for more than a few minutes leads to intense I don't think I can say that word. I'll leave it there for y'all to see it. The S word, intense S word ideas, urges coupled with attempts to mutilate their sensory organs. Even simply studying data recorded in the strange dimension causes intense discomfort in biological observers and cascading errors. Okay, study the portal. We could possibly weaponize that. I don't care if we lose people in the process. Just make it happen. Yeah, what am I doing? I can just build. Wait, I think he's en route. Is he? Yeah, he's. Wait, where the hell did he go? There you are. Yeah, he's en route to them, so he'll be there soon. Applied Mechanical Institution. Unlock specialization, mineral research support. Okay, what does that do? Quill battery, size meter. Let's upgrade our engines. We haven't done that yet. We need to make our boys a little faster. Okay, so we've got him, so he's moving in. How are they doing on building this stuff for me? Yeah, he's still working on the automation part. Why don't they have this? Why are they? I just don't understand why they're not doing anything about it. Can we clear any of the blockages? Once we get, I think we're researching something to get rid of that. Yeah, once we have this, we can clear all that and get that out of the way. So which planet is this? Go tab. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Holy world encountered. Our surveys of Prophet's Retreat suggest this bountiful world is in the Siplum system, was once the subject of the keen interest of some other as yet unknown life form, as ancient navigation buoy and high orbit implies that the planet has seen alien visitors, but there's no evidence of landfall or colonization. In the past few centuries, instead of something seems to landfall or colonization in the past few centuries, instead of something seems to have preserved this debug world, but the current fate of the whereabouts of such hypothetical entity. Okay, so that is really, really bad. So that's either a fallen empire or it's a religious empire. Either one is terrifying to me. Because they can really screw us up if they want to. Okay, who are you? You're an official. You're governing. What planet are you governing? Hive world. Okay, you can take deviancy. And what do you do? Okay, you're the hive. Yeah, give him frontier supporter. Yeah, why not? Where's this? You found this, okay. Do we have someone that can go look at it? You can. Actually, you know what? I want you to go here and research this anomaly. That's what I want you to do. Do we have another one that's free to go anywhere? Wait, this thing goes all the way over here. So we gotta block that off. Naval capacity defense. Okay, go to that. Tangler pod launcher releases concentrated bio I can't even see the word. Why is it so blurry? Energetic fields, further boosting the evasion capabilities of our ships. Interesting. What about the hive nexus? What does that do? Unities. Okay, so it basically helps with a little bit of everything. I'd rather improve the Weaver development. That's more important to me at this time. Oh, whoa. We found somebody. Who is it?
Spaceborne life forming.
Oh, they're what the hell these things call it? I forgot their name. They're basically space whales, but they're also food. Let's sign an envoy. Yeah, we're gonna. Could you imagine this monstrosity coming to talk to you? And if I remember correctly, in Warhammer they speak psionically, so he'd be talking directly into his head. Okay, you would be perfect for that. Okay, so we've got him on the retreat. Where? Okay, you're here. What I want you to do now instead, you're going to come and survey these 3 planets for me. And then I want you to research this anomaly. That's what I want. Okay, so he's building that. Oh good, the arc furnace is done. Well, the first stage of it anyway. There we go. Beautiful. Need 7. Oh my god, that's a long time. We should just let them work on their super tensile construction first. Because they're still working on it. Yeah, once we get that done, it'll be great. Swirling shadows. Immense ragged planes of shadow drift across Dothon Villa's face. They are cast not by clouds but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Tyranid Drone 41 is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Kinda interesting, I think. Where's this? Oh yeah, we gotta get to them. I forgot about that. Ooh, get the star hold. That'll help us start upgrading that. Cold fusion. We do need this. We actually need more than abstract theory. Fine, grab the abstract theory. We need to get more energy though. I think 5,000 will do. And how are you doing, my friend? I'm building that Dyson sphere. Okay, he's doing good. Government. Do we have any edicts that could help? Active armor, explosive. No. Okay, so nothing that can really help him. But guess what, guys? We have reached 30 minutes. We're going to cut the episode off here. If you want to see these mega structures come online and us start to eat those space whales, come to the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think I should improve. Tell me what you think of the video length, and I will see you next time.